Women rarely say directly, I like you. Usually, you're expected to make the first move because things don't work that way. Before I begin, there's something important you should know. The last sign, number 8, is the most misunderstood by men. At first glance, it doesn't even seem like a sign of interest. Rather, it's a way of showing you something more subtle, perhaps through a light touch. If you don't understand her intention, you might miss the opportunity, and she might move on to someone more sensitive. This might surprise you. Research published in the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior shows that more than 90% of emotional communication happens without a single word being spoken. Imagine that, 90%. This means that the most important conversations aren't conducted with words, but with body language, especially hand gestures. Unfortunately, most men completely fail to understand these signals. Let me clarify. Women aren't as mysterious as many people think. In fact, many men reveal a lot through their touches, movements, and hand gestures when they're with someone they like. The main problem isn't that women are difficult to understand, but that no one has. He teaches you their language, but today that will change. What I'm sharing isn't just traditional relationship advice, it's real behavioral psychology backed by research from prestigious institutions like Harvard, Princeton, and the Kinsey Institute. I've studied data, expert analysis, and real life patterns to explain this clearly. Yes, these are things women do naturally, often without realizing it. Many people think the opposite. When this happens, the man is often imagining himself with you. So be sure to pay close attention, because these details alone can change your perspective on every interaction from now on. The first sign, touching her hair. One of the most common things women do when they're attracted to each other is touch their hair. It might seem simple, but what's often overlooked is the difference between spontaneous movements and deliberate actions. If she's constantly playing with her hair while talking to you, twirling it, smoothing it, or moving it around, it's not a coincidence. It's one of the oldest signs of attraction in human behavior. This usually happens unconsciously because attraction triggers chemical reactions in the brain, and this energy often manifests through hand movements, especially with the hair. If it happens only once, it might not mean anything, but if it happens repeatedly, it's a sign. The second sign is touching the neck. Now we move on to a stronger sign, the neck. If she gently touches her neck or collarbone while talking to you, pay close attention. The neck is one of the most sensitive parts of the body and evolutionarily indicates comfort and trust. This shows that she feels safe with you and may subconsciously want you to notice it. Research also shows that this behavior increases significantly when there is attraction. The third sign is touching her lips. This is a subtle but powerful sign. If she touches her lips, gently bites them, or applies lip balm while maintaining eye contact, she is directing your attention there. Research shows that men are naturally drawn to lips when they are attracted to a woman. Women understand this instinctively, so when you focus on that area, it triggers a natural attentional response in your brain. The fourth sign is playing with jewelry. This is a sign that is often overlooked. If she starts playing with her necklace, ring, or earrings, it usually means her nervous system is stimulated. In psychology, this is called self-soothing. It happens when a person feels emotionally aroused, such as attraction or excitement. The stronger the feeling, the more she'll want to move her hands. The fifth sign is physical touch. Now we move to a more direct form of communication. If she touches your arm, shoulder, or hand while you're talking, it's significant. Crossing physical boundaries isn't accidental, it's an unconscious effort to build connection, comfort, and attraction all at once. Here's the key point. If you remain silent or ignore it, you might miss this moment. Respond naturally and align yourself with her energy. The sixth sign is playing with objects around her. Pay attention to how she interacts with her surroundings. If she runs her finger along the rim of a cup or slowly touches something on the table, it's not out of boredom. It's an expression of emotional energy. Her body is expressing something she can't yet articulate directly to you. The seventh sign is attention to appearance. If she starts adjusting her clothes, hair, or overall look while talking to you, it means she wants to present herself well. This is a natural behavior linked to attraction and self-awareness. If it happens after she's noticed you, it's likely intentional. The eighth sign is a signal that's often misunderstood. Finally, we come to a sign that's frequently misunderstood by men. If he rests his chin on his hand while looking at you, many assume he's bored. However, this isn't always true. In many cases, this is called face framing, where his face, eyes, and expressions are prominent. This is often not a sign of boredom, but a subtle indication of interest and engagement.